Still I try to be what you want me to be.
That just went off for my family. I am very blessed. I have a very, very, very special guest in the building. K Valentine, y'all, in the house. Make some noise, baby.
What's up? Blessed to be here.
My sister that joined is hot. It's very inspirational.
Thank you.
I tip my hat to you. I don't know about like all the way from the parking lot all the way up here a million times. I see your grind. I see your shine. A lot of people might not understand how hard it is, not only as an artist, but as a female artist. But you're blessed.
I am.
You're such an inspiration, not only to women and sisters, but just like to anybody who got it out the mud, you know, anybody hated on, anybody out of Chicago, you know? And I salute you, and I thank you for being here. I really do. Everybody makes some noise again for K Valentine. I'm here with my girl Miranda Wright today. We're gonna give y'all a great show. I just got off, and make sure to all my Latinos, y'all have an outlet now. Y'all have a platform. An hour before pop radio, I'm gonna do hot radio, caliente radio every week. If you're trying to get some reggaeton, salsa, merengue, all that good stuff out there, you're Latino and don't have a place to get it out there, holla at your boy. 3 months, free spins, free interviews, all that good stuff. Get at me. popradiowithY@gmail.com. Along, or the email and Gmail models. Latina, same flavor. I'm going to keep it saucy, just like tonight. Models of the Week on Pop Radio. Every week, we keep it saucy. A lot of people don't understand the grind, you know, and I just try to make sure that we all are looked at, that we all have a place to come to and say, look, I'm working too. Ain't no big me's that'll use. I support the photographer. I support the camera videographer, the booking agent. It's a tough industry, and teamwork make the dream work. So it's an outlet here every Thursday night. Models of the Week, artist spotlights, and definitely special guests. Miranda Wright, please, the right way, kick it off with our special guest. Ask her just a couple. I don't want to go too deep yet because I do got to take a quick sponsor break. You know, and I'm running late, but God is good. Ask her just a couple of questions, and we're going to go to break real quick, and then we really going to drill her after we hear some more music from K Valentine.
Am I playing a song or what?
Not yet. We're going to go to break in a minute. Miranda going to say hi to the people real quick, and she going to...
Hey, what's going on?
There she go.
What's up? Yeah, we got your girl K Valentine in the building. I must say, because, you know, a lot of people, I am very much a hard critic. And K Valentine, as me being a female artist, I gotta say that you inspire me. Believe it or not.
She tough.
I'm real. Yeah.
She tough.
You know, and I'm gonna tell you, we've been friends on Facebook. I don't even know how that happened, but
she ain't even my friend.
it was a while ago. Hey, you were in the car accident, and it touched me for some reason. You said that you was riding down the expressway, you was turning on some music, and you got into a crash. And you was in the midst of working on your album at that time. And then you came back with this solution saying that you're here for a reason. And I must say you are.
Yes.
You are a dope artist. I must say that. Like, you are a dope artist. When sometimes I'm not gonna stunt. When I get stuck, sometimes I gotta go check and see what she you give me my motivation,
so
and I'm being real,
so
you know. So I'm gonna salute you on that.
I appreciate it.
And one more thing I have to salute you on, and I can't wait till I get there. You perform in front of these big crowds, and I love performing.
You gonna do that?
I'm
gonna do that?
I'm definitely gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do it. So let me ask you, how does that feel when you conquer the stage?
It's an amazing feeling, and it's so crazy because being a woman in hip hop is, it's a challenge. This is not for the faint at heart, as they say. But with all the things that go on behind the scenes and all the stuff that leads up to that moment, once you are on the stage, it makes it all worth it. So I mean, it's absolutely amazing, and it's, you know, I've had my times where I felt like I wanted to walk away from this industry, but when you have those moments when you connect with complete strangers, it feel like, you know, they really are your family, and the energy that I get back, like energy is really transferable, and it's a blessing. I love the feeling. I'm addicted to it.
That's what's up. I love that too, so that's why I know. And let me just, you know, I might have to touch it for a second, you know. So when you did get into that accident, I know you were going like, how did that touch you? Like, how did that affect you with your artistry and in total?
I was just saying, because at the time, and I didn't crash. Somebody hit me. He was drunk and he was driving, and he was going over 100 miles per hour, and I ended up spinning around, flipping over twice, and I landed upside down in the exit ramp. So, and I was coherent for everything. You know what I mean? And it was, I don't know, it just gave me an even greater appreciation for my life. You know, I was always the type of person that knew, you know, tomorrow isn't promised, but it just kind of, it made it even more precious. And it helped me get a title for my album, because I didn't know what I was doing. So that's, you know, that's how I came up with Here for a Reason.
It definitely touched me, like, saying that, like, honestly.
My sister, she called you a dope artist, right?
And I appreciate that.
And first of all, I said she was tough, but I won't talk about her right now. My sister uses dope MC. Like you are the definition of hip hop. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, times change, you know. I told you I was on vacation for a while, you know. So I had to learn the trend along with the culture shock. You know, I had to have a bigger open mind and understand what these kids like, you know. But at the same time, I wanted to stay like you, organic, you know, original. You know, even though that the beat maybe was Y2K and saw stuff differently, you know. Let's stay on you. You're organic.
Thank you.
Okay. I respect you. I respect your craft. I know you're gonna blow.
Thank you.
Maybe people think she blown already. Maybe some. I know as a hard-working person, we ain't never blown enough. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna get to the whole Talib Kweli and all that good stuff in 1 second. I do want to take a quick break and tell my sponsors thank you. Chicago Lead Alliance, worldwide distribution. Make sure you go like their Facebook page. Make sure you go support Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio on all social media platforms. Make sure you go check out my sister right here, K Valentine, on every project she got. She very Googleable, you know. So I made it a word. So you know, and I did a lot of work, man, when I came home, and I got real connected with these kids at Street Level Youth Media. And not only did I get connected with the kids, but I got connected with the two directors, which is Duke and Lisa. After school programs, man, Chicago's rough, it's hard, it's grimy, it's gritty. If you don't have two parents, or you're a struggling parent, and your kid needs some resources, well, Street Level Youth Media, they're located at 1637 North Ashland. They teach these kids everything about Pro Tools, everything about the camera, what these kids like. You know what I'm saying? So get up with Lisa, get up with Duke. These kids are dope. The program is $1 million private, you know, funded program that just does some amazing things. I got some dope, beautiful women in the building. You know, Pop do that pop sauce where he like to keep it saucy, you know. So this tall Amazon right here next to me is Chantel. Right here, no, I'm sorry. This Tasha, the tall one, Tasha. And the beautiful shorter one right here is Chantel. I'm gonna bring you to a model segment and all that good stuff, and let you know where you guys can book them, where you can guys. get connected, following, and all that good stuff after some more K Valentine. I'm gonna be right back. I love y'all. Awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. Listen to From My Family right now. Get into with my sister, like I said, on social media platforms. Hey, Valentine. They don't move this around. Yeah. So, we back at Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, IR Radio, yeah. The Right Way with Miranda Wright, my co-host who always hold me down. It ain't Pop holding it down, right? Trust me. I just do a couple little moves, but Miranda, she keep it together. She do it the right way. Yes. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. Women run the world. You know what I'm saying? If mommy ain't get me together real quick right now before I ran out like Superman, I wouldn't be right. You hear me? But God bless all the beautiful sisters, queens that keep us together and motivate us and really represent us the right way. You know, Pop is like surrounded by nothing but queens today. And I'm blessed.
I was just going to say that to you.
But I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to get all my queens tonight. But right now, I you know, the joint just went off again that I love. You know what I'm saying? I be, you know what I'm saying? No stunt. Hey, look. I'm a fanboy. You know, I ain't got no problem being nobody fan and loving them and supporting their music and nothing like that. Okay, I'm your fan. Pop, you know, you can put it anywhere. You know, hopefully you will rest in peace one later if I never go early. But, you know, like Pop rocked with me. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. Your lyrics make a difference. The inspiration that, not only that you give in Iraq, you know, but all over different communities, little girls, they can look up to an MC at this time and age and be like, whoa, I ain't got to do the other stuff that's
Pop,
given to me.
I
ain't want to go there. You know, I did, but Kate keep it organic, you know, and she spit that stuff, and I'm gonna get to Kate. Kate, the inspiration that you breathe out and give out to the world, where does it come from?
You know, it's funny because on my album I have a song called Award Shows, and at the end of the song, it's like I'm giving a speech that I would give if I was at the Grammys. And I said, I was basically thanking my fans, my supporters, and I said, you inspire me to inspire you. You know, I'm inspired by, you know, what I see and what I, you know, the support I get and the people that hit me up. Like, sometimes I could be having a bad day and I'll get a DM or a message like, man, this song touched me. This song got me through this. And people don't know how much that actually helps the artist, you know. So, I mean, I draw inspiration from the people who lift me. I draw inspiration from my own life, those around me, you know, and everywhere.
Let's get to some of maybe I'm gonna ask you. Okay. So, you working with legends. You know, you got to think about it, because, you know, some people just self-claim being a legend. But Styles, you know, really though, you know, these people's out here, you know, talking about whatever. But you working with some legends. Talib Kweli, Icon. Styles P, come on now. Yeah, that's not only a hood legend, but a real legend. Maybe he didn't, I've learned the industry now. You feel what I'm saying? So I know that sometimes just because you up there, you really ain't up there. And sometimes the smart, independent artists who kept it organic and authentic, even though he didn't look like he was way up there. And here, he was up there, he was peaceful, and he was fine, and he made an impact and a difference. And Styles P will probably be one of them that probably always did more for his people than he did for the industry. Yeah. And I respect that, and again, he's a legend.
He is.
You want to tell me maybe your connection and maybe how you came upon not only one of the greatest mentorships of all time, but maybe one of the greatest features and collabs?
Yeah, well, you know, I toured, excuse me, we did the 7 tour together, so it's myself, Talib, and Styles. So, Yeah, we pretty much toured the country, and that was my first like real introduction to Styles P. I was a fan of his music, but I remember it was supposed to be myself, Talia, and I think was it RZA? Jizza. I'm sorry, I'm tripping.
It's okay.
I didn't sleep last night, but something happened, and we ended up. It ended up being Styles P. And I think our second night on tour, because the first night was in Arizona, right? And it was the second night, and I was just like, that was when I introduced myself to him, because he said, Styles P got that demeanor, that hardcore. So it was the second night, and we just kind of hit it off after that. And I was like, I'm pretty much done with this album, but I'll add a bonus song.
Of course, from
if you will be willing to, get on the song.
Dope.
And one thing I can say, like I will always, he actually texted me this morning.
God bless him, man.
Yeah, Styles P is, you come across a lot of fake people in the industry, and he's genuine and all. That's one of the most, like, when that man, his word is his bond. You know what I mean? And he told me, he said, Kay, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And to top that off, what you said earlier, he is about his people, and a lot of people will look at him like, oh,
I really respect that.
Yes, he has. A lot of people don't even know he's so into health. He owns 4 juice bars called Juices for Life in New York. He also has pharmacy.com, and where you can order different natural herbs and things like that. So the man is grinding, and he just dropped G-Host, the album. So,
I gotta go check it out.
It's hot.
I'm a fan of the Ghost too.
Yes.
I got a chance to work with X. X, my dog. I got a chance to work. He's my brother now. Like, we got a real strong connection. His name is Gilly Delgado. He's out the Bronx, and he was Big Pun's manager for a while. His whole career actually, his road manager, and DMX's too. But the kids, Chris. Chris Rivers, Big Pun. He got a joint with Styles,
Yep.
And we just brought Chris out here for November for his dad's birthday, and I've never met Styles, but to hear, not hear, forget hear, because his lyrics is dope. All his punchlines, his bars is on point, just like Jada. But to see his heart, to give the opportunity to work with upcoming grinders. And local, that's something else, So my salute to him on everything he's doing, and the impact and footprints that he's left in the game.
Yes.
Talib, what's that experience like?
Oh, that's dope. He's family, and if you see it, you'll see him in the family video. You see him in there.
He'll be here next. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry. Real quick, let me take a. Next week, Talib will be here along with Wu-Tang, Twister, Mos Def, Vic Mensa. That's on Saturday. Make sure you get your tickets at Eventbrite. That's the breaks. Yes, it's at the Toyota Stadium. I myself will be the night before. We're doing a pre-show with Immortal Technique. I myself, Prince of Pain, will be performing. Get your tickets right now. We finna turn up, and it's gonna be a beautiful weekend next weekend, and that's how we doing it.
All right, tell them, let them know.
So, Kay, real quick, because sometimes people wonder. Number one, I will stamp this. She is not bougie. Her management is not bougie. If it's an artist out there that they working, and they're working hard, and they want a dope female MC, how can they get at you for booking?
They can either email me, because I have an email in my bio, or hit my manager up, which is what I usually prefer.
Could you tell us, please? Let them know where they can book you at.
Yes, you guys can hit me up at itskvalentine@gmail.com. or only Kiana at Gmail.
And her manager, Kiana, is she dope. So and she prompt, she gonna get right with you. She gonna shut it down if she gotta shut it down. And if she sees some working with or to work with, and you're serious about your business and you're serious about your brand and your representation, and maybe Kay want to look at it, and that's around what something she want to work with. Because Kay might shoot that stuff down,
Right.
But I'm sure Sis say it's a green light, check it out. Kay gonna check it out. So make sure you get up with her. I don't want to hog this up because, we still gonna keep going. I know my co-host over here like, cop, shut up. Let me holler at
Sometimes I have to okay.
Miranda, I love you, baby.
Give you that
I really do. I really love you. I appreciate, real quick, I want to send another shout out real quick to the man who owned the station and that made it possible for Pop to open up platforms and make moves on top of moves. Earl Winfrey, Intellectual Radio. Go love go love the Facebook page because that's how we doing it. But my co-host in the building, I know you want to get involved.
I do have to ask her, from one female artist to the next. It is a lot of female artists out here. There's a lot of them just wake up one day, okay, I want to rap. Then there's some that actually have it in them. Mm-hmm. What will you say? Because, like I told you, I do look up to you, and it's a lot of hate. My thing is, don't be intimidated, be inspired. I have a lot of people, believe it or not, intimidated and throw hate at me when they really should just be inspired. So what would you say to those people? Because it's like, oh my God, the crab in the buckets are here. So what advice would you give female artists that's grinding out here and striving to get to that next level?
Chief in the crack.
I would just say just stay focused. There was a point where I would have actually given it energy and I would be answering this differently, but I've reached the point where I don't even focus on the space. Not even, sometimes it ain't even negative, like even with Chicago. I used to say, oh, Chicago this, Chicago that. I don't focus on Chicago. I just go to New York. You know what I'm saying?
that's where I'm from.
I move around. I'm not gonna even waste my time saying, oh, they don't do this or this person hate. I go where the love is, and that's what it is. You have everybody days a number. I can't waste no time.
I know that's right.
I swear to God.
Can you get love everywhere?
That's what's up.
You is, you're not a 6'9". You know what I mean? You're not the most hated. You're the most loved female. I mean, look, I work. I move around. My sister work, and the difference is, I put it like I'm blatant. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. My sister just started, but if you look at her, I'm rocking with her because she a go getter. And she working. Like working, sis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just start seeing her, and maybe I don't think she just started, but I seen her grind and start going. So, it's tough being a female. I know it is. It's tough being an MC nowadays because some people don't even want you to be an MC. They don't want you to be a poet. They want you to be catchy. They want you to talk about stuff that. Let me get to this question. You're an independent artist, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. So let me get back to my conversation. So you have control of what you release, honey. You for the people. You don't have to be. You don't have to make a certain record. You make a record because you want to make a record.
Exactly.
And the industry nowadays, when it comes to, I'm an independent entrepreneur. So I rock with the big company, iHeartRadio. I love them to death. I'm bought in and I support and I sponsor them just like they sponsor me, just like Earl sponsors them. But I do it with my buck. And I just want to make sure that what I spend my buck on is quality. Just like I'm sure when you spend your buck now after learning for so long is quality. So anything that we do here at Pop Radio, I'm gonna make sure that there's some class in what we do, and that there's always a platform for class, you know, and for stuff that's organic. And your music is poetic,
thank you.
you know, and you have a message. There's little girls that I know that rock. You know what? I was earlier at Street Level Youth Organization. Yo, wait a minute. No, let me go back. I got people mad. So look. Pop radio, intellectual radio, our radio, it's totally paid for. You know, Earl, can I get an amen that this is a paid for hour with real sponsors on real time? So, this ain't no hangout. You know, I can't just do what you think get done. I don't even do nothing like that with nobody no more at all. So, when you, I got people mad at me, Kay, this week because they knew you was going to be in the building. And
they trying to party, huh?
Now they want to hit me this week and they want to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I support everybody. But this is a business. Kay here this week. You can be here next week. Just get at me and we will book it. We'll get it done right. We will talk about the most dopest topics. We'll have the dopest artists. It's all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. I thank every one of my listeners. I thank everybody who really cares about what we do from the underground. You know, everything that goes from a hairdresser, from mama, like encourage, like us artists. Like now I'm on my English station. I can get loose a little bit. Everybody know Pop, the artist. You know, on my platform. We go through breakdowns too, you know what I'm saying? You know, today was actually one of them days. I had one host cancel on me. I told a photographer talking about he couldn't make it at 6:59, and we go on live and you know, what else happened? I had a guy that I told, hey, look, you got a limit of 2 people. He showed up with 10. You know, I had a Spanish radio host because Pop Hood, so cuando te lo hablan en español, that's that gangster hood stuff, because I come from Humboldt Park, you know? So one of my Don Divas that I hired to do the professional Espanol stuff didn't show up. So I had the devil was at me from all type of directions, like today's just gonna be bad. But
shake it off. Right, shake it off, baby.
God is good.
You know, I got Kay right here. I'm brushing my shoulders off.
Brush it off.
You know what? God is always great. You know, I never lost my faith. Well, I was locked up for 20 years. I tell these kids that get whooped by their stepfather or my mom on dope, and they might got not no money for some good kicks for school, and they got some rundown, you know, some old hand-me-downs. I'm still in the hood, you know. Last year I took off for a year. I tried to lease Florida for a year for a minute. I did. I mean, I did it. I didn't try. I did it because I wanted to go move around, and I thought maybe, but I could still move around. I could still own a house here, and I could still move around. I could still make an impact. I got love for everybody. Whoever don't like Pop, whoever don't like my story, or whoever don't like that I ain't a stool pigeon and I keep a little bit too gutter, or I mess with Cuban Link, or I mess with Kay Valentine, I mess with whatever impolitical, incorrect reason you have not to like me, God bless you. Follow Kay Valentine. I got models of the week.
We have beautiful ladies in the building.
I'm going to get to them in 1 minute. When we come back after these messages, I'm going to play some music. And these beautiful models going to give you the runway walk real quick. They're going to tell you why they so, well, I'm going to tell you why they so saucy. And where you going to get at them at. And all you thirst bucket ass artists that want to holler at them, you're going to be able to know where to book them. And don't come cheap. Look, y'all old, broke, old, cheap. These women work hard for the money. They really have a following. They really did videos. They really go out there and get their makeup did. They really go out there and buy an outfit. They really go out there and put pride in what they do in the hot weather, in whatever grimy situation. Don't be cheap. If y'all following me, y'all, I'm a player about everything I do. I put money in my craft.
I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for my family. And every time I ride is for my family.
So you can never say you're not a former
Pop
fan.
radio, intellectual radio, iHeart radio. We doing that time right now, models of the week. We got my beautiful sister right here, Chantel. I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all can follow Rebecca. Look at the camera, baby. Look at the camera. Y'all listen to Snapback songs, man. Chemo side.
Next, we have the lovely Tasha.
Oh, okay, I had it right. Okay.
Love it. They can't stop it. Tempo, copy. Them hitters, they lurking, they killing. They rock, you ain't this, you know. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just keep the drink across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo,
We got the beautiful Raquel in the building. You know, I got that Spanish fly up in the building. We doing a lot. Look, anybody wants to be a featured model of the week, get up with Miranda, get up with Natalia Rodriguez, or email us at popradioworldwide@gmail.com. It is what it is, Pop. You know, I did, you know, I was gone on vacation. So, you know, I know the boys. The only way to bring the boys to the yard is by bringing the girls to the yard, you know? So, listen, Chantel, you rocking that outfit.
Thank
You have
you.
been chosen to be one of Pop's saucy models of the week. For a reason. You hear me? Not the tongue. Don't do the tongue. Like that. Come on. Yeah. But, no, seriously, sister, I appreciate. No, number one, Nomi was here last week.
That's my girl. Love
Yeah,
Nomi.
she dope. She dope.
Love
She's
her.
another female artist coming out of Chicago. And she's grinding. You know what I'm saying? For a female to do it in a trap way, to do it in the MC way, to do it in the Spanish way, to do it in... I support all my sisters. You grinding.
Right.
That sister grinding. She was here last week. She in Atlanta right now. It's work in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago in the building.
You know what's going on?
What's up, baby?
This is my favorite part of the show.
Do your
Because, you know, everybody...
It's my
know.
favorite part too.
It's his favorite part, but it's my favorite part on a whole nother end because it's like I'm like, the models are my babies. Okay, because I do manage CEO of Insights Entertainment. So with that being said, I need everyone to understand they are just important in the industry as anybody else.
Right.
And a lot of artists and a lot of people that want models don't understand the importance of that.
Right.
So I want to speak with you guys and ask, like, how do you handle the pressure with even anything in this industry?
It gets tough, especially me being from another state out here. It really gets tough as a female. Sometimes you work with people and it's like you don't know if they want to work with you and respect you, if they want to be on some other type of things with
Some
you.
thirst buckets.
Right. And so it gets very difficult, especially being a new face out here. I'm originally from New York, so
What part?
Yonkers. So it gets hard. It gets
How long have you been
DMX. DMX.
yes.
He's from the whole locks from Yonkers.
I've been here on and off for 7 years. I never stay. I always end up going back home. All my family's in Connecticut and
For all my live listeners viewing, do you see the nose ring, y'all? Okay, that's all.
But it gets tough, but it is what it is.
Queen, real quick, I'm gonna get you because look, we got 10 minutes, no, 6 minutes, 4 minutes left of the show. We gonna get right to it.
Go ahead.
I don't play no games. We gonna we off in 5 minutes. Sister, you beautiful Egyptian princess. Give us some of the people you don't work with real quick.
I work with Lloyd Foe. I work with Boy Floyd, lots of films. I work with a couple people. I've been published in a few magazines. I was signed with JD Got Models, but that's
Okay. Okay, no problem.
yeah.
We don't throw salt here, but you work.
But Kenny Boom, shout out to Kenny Boom.
I know Kenny Boom, I know LB, I know the whole game.
Shout
I
out
know
Skin Bone, Smacks. I've been doing a lot of, comedian things, a lot of skits with them. Skin Bone definitely has really
I
put
seen
me
the one
on.
today. That was cute.
Yes,
that was cute.
yes, he's really a nice guy. He really helped me a lot.
Can we talk facts?
Let's talk facts.
Facts. You got big numbers. Facts. You really work, and that's why you here. Facts. Where's your booking at?
What you mean? Like,
Where can they book you at, sweetheart?
they could book me at rebellious.chantel@gmail.com. I'm actually working with Dex Millions right now. I'm actually going to be working on a couple tracks, doing music myself. So, you know, you have definitely inspired me quite a few.
You rap, baby?
Yeah, I'm working on some things.
Okay, real quick. I don't play no games.
Yeah.
I pay a few G's for every hour. So, you can really spit.
A little something, something.
No. Whoa. Can you really spit? Can you really spit?
I'm okay. I mean, I ain't as good as my sister. My
No.
sister,
We ain't talking about your sister right now. You got some bars for me real quick?
I'm getting there.
You got some
You gonna
bars
put me
for
on the
me?
spot? Like, really? Really, though? You gonna put me on the spot?
I brought you as a model. You talking about you can spit some me. You want me to spit? You want me to spit at somebody else?
That's how that goes.
Pop, you gonna do that to
Baby,
me right
listen.
now? You gonna,
Okay, I'm gonna keep
it.
it.
Like that, Pop? Really?
I'm gonna keep it away.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, give it to me. I feel you got it now.
Don't do me like that.
Okay, I won't. All right. Okay, let's get back to models of the week. You know, sister, beautiful Tasha.
My best
You looking like one of the Charlie's Angels. You know, your beautiful sister, Charlie, Raquel, Kiki, I love you. Do you love me? No, listen. Y'all both you hear me? But Tasha,
Yes,
how long you been in the industry?
for a few years on and off.
Resume. Could you read it to me real quick? I'm like 3 minutes left. Come on now.
I started in high school. One of my fashion teachers gave me the opportunity to do a Davis Bridal runway show back in high school, and then I did a few shoots from there. And then I had stopped, and I moved to Chicago, and then I got back on my modeling stuff. And Kenny Boom was another outlet.
Kenny Boom, my dude. You know what? Real quick, because I'm going to share this later on. Kenny Boom, shout out to Kenny Boom. You've been rocking with me for like 2 years. These beautiful ladies are sending you shout outs. Make sure you must. He's been doing events for the last 2-3 years. I rock with Kenny Boom. I rock with Game Changers. Frank Mayu, Chris Weber, who's doing the breaks, and all the real Midwest promoters who ain't finessing.
I actually been knowing that man for like 20 years.
What can they follow you at, Tasha?
They can follow me on Instagram at DAM_Tasha. That's Tasha.
Look, I'm gonna make sure y'all get some dope pictures tonight. You hear me? So just follow Pop Radio Worldwide on Instagram, and you gonna get all the sauce. You hear me, Raquel? Even though these girls towering you a little bit chiquitica, you still gonna be my Latin flavor tonight, mama. Number one, I'm gonna need everybody to follow Raquel wherever she says at tonight. That's one of my Caliente Radio hosts. So real quick, tell me where they can follow you at, baby.
You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram at Raquel Krizna.
Dope. I want everybody make a round of applause real quick for this being such a dope show, all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. A little sauce, and like right now the dopest MC in the city of Chicago right now is in the building.
That's right. Thank you.
God bless you for being here with me, sis. It meant a lot to me.
Thanks for having me.
I don't I'm not the other kind. I'm the real kind. It meant a lot to me in my heart. Your sister, Kay, I love you. I appreciate it. You guys make sure hit Kay Valentine, that little red button right there. Push it. Subscribe.
The right way.
The right way.
It's Kay Valentine.
Yes.
That's right.
Kay, you want to send some shout outs before we get up out of here?
And shout out to you. Shout out to your co-host. Shout out to you lovely ladies. I
Thank you.
appreciate you know, I wanted to make sure I came because I appreciate the love from all levels, and you know, I'm grateful. Thank you.
I love you, sis.
I love you back.
That's a genuine I'm not gonna say artist. That's a genuine MC, a poet, a sister, a queen. Man, follow everything about Kay Valentine. I'm gonna end the night with For My Family. I love that joint. Yes, I love that joint, and it inspires pop. And I do it for my family. You know what I mean? I do it for everybody who support me, has supported me for 20 years, 5 months. I love you guys. I do it just because I can do it, and because everybody ain't doing it, you know? And I'm here Stay connected. There's a queen in the building. Ain't number queens in the building. And I'm just a prince around queens and that. Shout out to Intellectual Radio. Shout out to Pop Radio. Shout out to iHeartRadio who gave me a platform. I'm doing this for life. And shout out to the queen again right here. Hey Valentine. It's been a great time.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
Like Kim Hines, like Kim
It's popping here,
Pop Radio.
Realest story ever told. Bricks on the stove. Got them elbows. Very well known. They don't know the half. Breaking down halves. Working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, sabe.